Hey, welcome to the Art of Relationship Show, people. Another episode. This is episode number 2 this week. Excuse me, as I'm fighting something. But episode number 2 this week out of 5. I'm going to be live as I am now tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 12 noon Eastern time. And it is possible through realizedfantasy.com/Greg. So check them out and I'll get more into that later on in the show. Okay. So going to be talking about, what is going on, what is happening to increase the fun in your relationship. Okay. And as always, you can join in the live chat down below on Instagram. Please let me hear, what's going on with you and any questions I can help. So it can, sway away from the topic that I'm talking about today. It's about fun in relationships. So I'd love to hear your feedback and your take insights. Okay. So I'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. But anyways, welcome back to the Art of Relationships show. And I appreciate everybody tuning in and I hope everybody's happy. And sometimes, relationships are healthier and you'll be happier getting out of a toxic or a bad relationship. Okay. If you try to bust your butt, you try to work on it and you're the only one that's doing the work. Excuse me. And your partner isn't really doing much or not doing what you need to feel loved, right? Respected, desired if that's important to you, and to feel like you're a priority, appreciated, that you're not taken for granted, that type of situation. Okay. So I'm going to be talking about fun in your relationship. A lot of people, right? The one thing, we used to have so much fun, Greg. And I hear couples, on a daily basis in my office, okay. Talking about, when we started dating, we had so much fun, and then it went down the toilet, right? So today, going to be talking about, what are you doing to kick up the fun in your relationship? And a lot of people, let's face it, it's hard, right? If you have kids out there or you're trying to join, two families together, a step family, dynamic type of situation, or you have young kids and you're like, oh my God, fun to me is being able to sleep for an hour straight without the baby or infant crying, needing to be fed, changed, that type of situation. I get that. Okay. And as someone mentioned on Instagram, I don't want to mention any names because of confidentiality, unless people give me permission. As someone mentioned, 4 months out of that toxic, abusive relationship. Good for you. And as a lot of people know, it's not easy to get out of a toxic situation in a relationship because of fear of being lonely, feeling like a failure. And I totally get rid of that. And then, it could be financial reasons. There's so many reasons that people stay in these toxic relationships. So part of it is not toxic. And that I'll talk about that later on in the week as well. And I give people a lot of credit that are able to get out of unhealthy relationships. They've tried everything. They tried, work, maybe working with me. And sometimes personalities, they don't jive and they just clash. Or one person doesn't want to grow and evolve. They don't want to change. They don't want to make the relationship more exciting, ignite more deep conversations or passion, that type of situation. Or some people, they want fun and they're bored. So what do you do to kick it up with this situation? Okay. What are things that you do at the beginning of a relationship and you have fun? You might go dancing. No one wants to watch me dance, right? Well, maybe, I don't know. I got a little swag going on, but also looking at what do you do to have fun and where's it go to? What the heck is it going on, that type of situation? And are you able to kick up the fun? Number one, I tell people I'm huge on expectations. Okay. Number fun. Number one is talking about what the hell fun is. Okay. For a lot of people, it could be fun is sitting home watching Netflix every night, or maybe I shouldn't even mention Netflix unless they sponsor my show, right? No, but watching TV, watching movies, at home, that type of situation. Maybe fun to somebody else's playing constant board games, or, Scrabble, Monopoly, ugh, gross. Trouble, sorry, whatever, shoots and ladders, right? Maybe you want to have fun playing, playing naked twister or strip poker, whatever your thing is. To somebody else, having fun is sitting at a bar every night of the week drinking. Some people is, going for a walk. They're going out to um the situation where maybe going for a walk in a trail or going to a park. Everybody's definition of fun is different, right? So we look at what can we do to define fun? Maybe I used to love doing this when I was 20, 21. That type of, oh, someone mentioned coming together. Woo-hoo-hoo, right? You can train yourself that. And a lot of people look at, oh, we do it all the time. And I ask, is your lady, your female partner, are they faking it? No female should ever fake their orgasm. Let's be real. Someone mentioned about cooking. Someone mentioned about, doing a lot of stuff to be able to. And you know, D Cruz, I appreciate you joining up people on Instagram. So hit me up, throw out your questions and comments, and talk about, what are things that you've tried to do to kick up the fun in your relationship. And a lot of people, they complain about in my office, when I see couples, man, we don't have fun anymore. Greg, life got us, life bit us in the booty, that type of situation. And to wherever, we're looking at, we didn't have kids, we didn't have a house, bills, life. Remember that time when you were a teenager, you couldn't wait to be an adult? Then you're an adult, you're like, oh God, what was I thinking? That type of situation. So you look at, what is happening, what is going on to kick up your relationship and add fun to it. And it doesn't have to be extravagant, okay? It doesn't have to be a situation to where you are, a night on the town every night, or it doesn't have to be bougie. It could be little things. Like I mentioned, maybe go for a walk, go for even a drive. I know in Michigan and the Midwest here, the weather's turning crappy. Maybe it already turned crappy. So, being outdoors in the sunshine is maybe not impossible, right? So you look at little things to have fun. It could be, again, defining what is fun for you, what is defining fun for your partner, and look at what's going on. Maybe with COVID kicking up a couple years ago or a year ago, maybe going to a concert, your thing, maybe, even going to a movie, going out to dinner, right? A lot of people took that for granted. Maybe you both like playing sports and you want to shoot hoops, play basketball together, bowling. Maybe you want to shoot pool, have, play darts. There's a lot of things that you can do to have fun in your relationship. But first, you have to decide and decipher what fun is for both of you, right? Because one person, idea of fun, oh, I love working on cars, and the other one's like, that sucks, right? Or another one is, oh, I love watching my reality shows, and the other one's like, ew, gross, that's not fun. We can have our own fun thing we enjoy as an individual, but what do you do to enjoy each other as a couple, right? I promote having our own individuality. Woohoo, right? Absolutely. But what do you do to have fun together? And that's one of the things that a lot of, we'll say, successful, happy, healthy couples is about they enjoy each other. They can have fun with each other. And even having fun with each other could be about, maybe a little tickle fight, a little banter back and forth. Oh, yeah, you look sexy. Oh, yeah, well, I look sexier than you. You could joke around and be playful and have fun with a lot of individuals. And again, please throw your comments down below, people. And for people just joining, I'm your host, Greg Dudzinski, fully licensed professional counselor here in Metro Detroit, relationship and sex specialist. And also known as Love Guru Greg, which was coined to me a bit ago. So we're looking at, what do you do to kick up that fun? Now, define what that is. And we know one person might not be feeling well, right? Might be, and the other one is feeling great, wants to maybe get up and dance naked in the living room or in the bedroom, or wants to be playful, and you're not feeling well. And it's hard, right? When you both are in the same mood at the same time, when the stars align, right? But you can joke around, you can be playful with each other. When was the last time you took a shower together, a bath together? That can be fun and enjoyable too. So, fun can be, talking, just talking, communicating with one another, right? Some people, it might not be doing that much. Like I said, having a bath together, having a shower together. I'm looking at, what do you do to enjoy each other? And enjoyment could be fun. It could be, skydiving for somebody, where somebody else is, oh, I just had fun sitting on the couch talking about our day together. Again, be more specific in what works best for you. Again, this is not, oh, a staring contest. There you go. I get, if it was me having a staring contest, I might have a hard time, and I love that deep connection. I love that eye-to-eye contact, especially during, you have intimate sex and you have that eye-to-eye contact that you can feel each other's souls. I love that. But when when I watch like Visine commercials, I got this from I think in my DNA from one of my uncles that watched Visine commercials, and my freaking eyes start watering. So a staring contest could be fun. There's some people I know, a cousin of mine, female, and her husband, they have a burping contest. And some people might think that's gross, and some people might think that's fun. So those are the situations where you can have fun and kick it up a little bit. And some people have fun, and I talked about this yesterday a little bit during the show, is about role playing, right? Can you role play that one's a dominatrix and one is submissive, or one's the coach and you're the player type of situation? And speaking of that, I want to give a huge amount of gratitude and thanks for realizedfantasy.com for sponsoring the show and sponsoring every episode this week. So, Realized Fantasy programs, they star you, okay, and your partner as the main characters, by weaving your voices as the leading characters in a role play, a scenario. So think of you, you wanted to role play and you wanted to be, the waitress and the big businessman, or maybe you wanted to be a homeless person and she's hot, rich, and wants to be taken care of, right? So Realized Fantasy allows you to use your voices in a role playing scenario. It's awesome. It's a new platform. If you go to realizedfantasy.com/Greg, you can check out some awesome deals, and you can get full access to all the programs for only $9.95 a month. And you also get a 30-day money back guarantee. So under $10 a month, you get to audio record your own voices, and Realized Fantasy makes up the script for you. So you just read off the script. It's a lot of fun. You record it, you play it back and sort of get your juices flowing. So think about that. And for people that might be a little awkward, they don't know what to say, Realized Fantasy provides the script. So talking about fun and, jazzing up your relationship, jazzing up your sex life, Realized Fantasy would be a great tool. I think it's a phenomenal program out there. Okay. So they have over 100 programs to choose from, and they're adding dozens more programs every month. Okay. So they can be more seductive, more serious, more sensual role playing. They can be more fun, upgrading, more group antics, that type of situation. So again, check them out. Realized fantasy.com/Greg. Okay. So what other ideas do you have for kicking up and bringing up the fun back in your relationship? Sometimes as we age, people might want to go rock climbing or whatever. And as we age, we're like, oh my God, my body don't move that well. I'm not that flexible type of situation. When was the last time you two even had a pillow fight, right? Now, we know the pillow fight is not to see who knocks each other unconscious, to see who wins. It's about having fun and playfulness. You can have fun with maybe a taste test, maybe something you've never tried before. Some people maybe never tried sushi, and they're trying to try and oh, it's gross, it's disgusting, or that type of stuff. So there's so many different things that a lot of people we take for granted. And I think life and maybe having kids, like I said, newborn, bill, house to take care of, clean, um, that type of situation, right? Life hits us as an adult, but I'm looking at what do you do to integrate just a little bit of fun into your daily repertoire? It could be joking around. It was, you know what? It could be, oh, I just farted and thought of you in the car on the way to work. It could be whatever your sense of humor is. I want you to be able to kick that up. Hey, Browns. TikTok challenges, those are fun too, but I'm a little bit pissed at TikTok for whatever reason. They suspended my account because I talk about sex, relationships, that type of stuff, foreplay. So they temporarily suspended me until I believe December 2nd. So I'm a little bit ticked at TikTok right now. But that's a great idea that, challenges you see on TikTok. Why don't we do that? Why don't we try a new dance move? Maybe we can take dance lessons. Maybe we can, get a trainer going. And it could be, or travel. Maybe you can go for a night away, lock the kids. No, don't lock the kids. Have somebody, if you have somebody to watch the kids or dogs or pets, and go away just for a night, just to breathe a little bit. And it could be a cheap hotel, right? You want it clean, let's be honest. So you want it clean. And are you able to get away for a little bit? Sometimes it could be just, we've never done something, whatever it was. Some people could think, oh, dance lessons are boring, or painting with a twist, or stuff like that. Oh, it's not my thing. And then they do it and they love it. They have fun doing it. And sometimes it could be, we could have someone that, we love doing something, but the person we're with, we don't have fun with, no matter what it is, right? So that makes it a tough situation. That's where I said, what do you do to bring out the little boy, the little girl in you, to have fun and laughter? And that, when we laugh more, we tend to enjoy each other and we're drawn to each other more. So what does that do? That even kicks up the endorphins, the dopamine levels, right? That we can start enjoying each other, and we start building even a deeper connection with people we have fun with. Let's be honest, that we can connect with on that level. So I challenge you, look at things that you can start having fun with. And if you missed it, you can replay the show, the episode, and get some ideas. I mentioned quite a few of them. Maybe you can have a blind food tasting test, right? Or maybe you can play some music and, hey, you know what? Name this song in 3-4 notes. I think there wasn't there a TV show? I'm aging myself, years ago, right? Maybe you can play whatever TV game show you want. Or if you were watching reality TV show, oh, I'm going to play this person while you play that person, and we can, have that sexual tension going on. So a lot of things you can check at. Hey, Anna Penna, I appreciate you tuning in, Joe, joining the Art of Relationship show. Like I said, I'm doing the show live, 12 noon Eastern time. I usually do it once a week on Wednesdays, as today, but I'm doing it every day at noon the rest of this week through Saturday. And to give a huge thanks again, check out realizedfantasy.com/Greg for some fun ideas and categories that you can kick in. Hey, Ann, I appreciate you joining up. So check it out and look at ways that you can, trigger and enhance the fun in your relationship. Again, like I said at the very beginning, understand within yourself and within your partner in your relationship, what is fun to you guys? Like I said, we could have fun when we're 20, 25. Maybe that's not fun to us. When was last time, maybe if you're love roller coasters, and I know it's winter time out now in Michigan, so forget that. But when was the last time you've been on a roller coaster or bumper cars, right? And some people can't go on roller coasters or bumper cars because they have maybe injuries, right? They're not able to enjoy that because they could hurt their back, their neck. Maybe they've had back surgery, whatever. So there's some things that change, but now can we invent a new way to have fun? Is there a new way to kick up and to join fun in your relationship? And not only that, you can joke around, but also you can bring fun into your sexual repertoire in the house. Like I said, role playing. Maybe you can have fun. Maybe taboo, something that might be taboo to you before. Now you want to try it, or even, having sex with the lights on is sort of risky for some people. So there's so many areas of your life that you can kick up and start having fun in your relationship. Again, talk about this because a lot of people, they don't even want to bring it up or talk about it because I get it. I get it. Like I said, I've worked with couples for over 20 years and that's what I do, have done. And that's my passion. I don't want to talk it up because he's going to shoot it down or she's going to think it's a dumb idea. I want you to start bringing it up, even if that person, your partner or you, man, that really doesn't sound that good to me. Well, okay, maybe your partner can ask, oh, what sounds good to you then? You can engage in that conversation and look at what is fun, right? It could be different food tasting, like I mentioned, board games, going out to a movie, taking a walk, um, a cheap hotel, role playing that way in a situation, picking each other up at a bar, at a grocery store, bumping into each other at a car with the car. Oh, excuse me, nice melons. What? No, right? And what guy would want to hear them say, "Oh, nice," a nice lady comes up to you says, "Oh, nice melons," right? Um, but you look at these are situations where you can kick it up and kick up the fun in your relationship. I try to hit on what can you do to kick up the fun mentally, emotionally, verbally, and of course, physically in your relationship. Okay. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm going to be live tomorrow, Thursday, 12 noon, same time, and Friday and Saturday, the rest of this week, 12 noon Eastern time, right here on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You can check me out all over social media under Love Guru Greg. And like I said, I'm Greg Dudzinski. Do I like Ukrainian? Ukrainian food or people? I like all kind of people, as long as they're not a-holes, right? I like all kind of people. So, Ukrainian food is good too. I like all kind of food. I don't get into that spicy food, so maybe I need to kick that up a lot. But I've been trying that spicy food for over 30 years. My idea of spicy is probably tacos and enchiladas, that type burritos. That's about as spicy as I get. But I love spicy people, right? There's a big difference. So check it out again, sponsors of the show, and get some ideas for even role playing and kicking up fun. realizefantasy.com/Greg. Okay. And you can check me out. My website is theartofrelationships.org. And I appreciate everybody tuning in actually from the bottom of my heart. Peace and love to everybody out there. And my passion for over 2 decades has always been trying to help people, help couples, help heal broken hearts, traumas, and trying to get relationships and marriages back on track and get more connected than you ever thought was possible. Okay. So I appreciate everybody on Instagram and catch me live tomorrow, right here, same channels, 12 noon Eastern time with the Art of Relationships show. Much love and peace